Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back. It's day 162, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, where we continue to hold the line by not buying in to the hyper light, whatever light speed packs. We're still free to play. I'm going to be free to play. Now, I'm not going to say that we're never not going to be free to play. But for me, it's going to take something little bit more than BB-8, Jedi Training Rey, and Rey, which are all light set characters, and you guys know how much I love my light set characters. But you know what I love more? A really good fleet. And guys, let me just tell you, since this Lightspeed crap has happened, my hyperdrive account, which was maintaining top 2, top 3, top 4, top 10 fleet dominance every day, is now down into the mid to late 20s because of this crap. Some of it is my own fault because I've started to see the ascension of 7-star Executrix, which I haven't been spending the money on to refresh the 800 gems a month. We've changed that, but we're seeing that. So we're starting to see people going after Phoenix more, which means Thrawn is becoming more apparent, which means more people are going after Chimera, which means we're starting to see a lot of people have spent gems on refreshes for Executrix Endurance now that it's better in Home 1, which we might be going 3. We might just be going fleet, just, in perpetuity. But it's like, of course, well, if they come out with a better fleet, of course everybody's going to buy it. Are they? Let me ask this question up front right here at 240. If they came out with a Profundity pack for $50, now they just did the Radis for 20. Even as far as let's say you have the Houndstooth done. Let's say you have which if you bought the Radis pack, you have Houndstooth and you have Bosk at level 5. You have Bosk at Relic 5. Let's say you have IG. Let's say you have Xanadu Blood Cad Bane. Let's say you have Boba Fett. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? Okay. Would you do that for Executrix? So we need to go back to Executrix because I sort of got off topic. Let's say you had all your bounty hunters. Would you still do that for Executrix? Because let's get into it. Let's go. Let me collect my reward for day 7, 162. We'll talk about it here in the video. So I'm going to bring it up real quick. Go in here. Show you where my guys are. These are the bounty hunters I'm working on. Cad Bane, they're not done. But let's say your boss was 12. Or let's say you had 3 of these, because on my hyperdrive account, I have Bosk, Boba Fett, and Cad Bane all at Relic 5 right now. I need one more piece to be able to get IG-88 to Gear 13, and then I can start relicking. And it's this bottom piece that needs Kairos and whatever else. Well, that's the last piece I need for him. All the ships are done. My Vader is in he's like Gear 12 and a half or something. but the ships are done. And so I don't have, so I have the TIE Advanced, which, I'm sorry, I just want to talk about this real quick. Sorry. I think it's a pretty interesting topic. So, we have, let's just bring up the journey real quick. Let's just bring up the journey real quick for the executive. Let's just bring up the executor journey, right? So the executor. Okay. So what I have, on my Hyperdrive account, which I probably, let me just pause right here and I'll bring it back. Then we'll come back to, all right, apologies for that. So this is my Hyperdrive account, and you can see where we are. You can see I have Razor's Crest now, I have Imperial TIE, 4 stars, I have IG, I have blah, 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 blah. The only thing I don't have is Imperial TIE at Relic 5. I don't have IG at 5, I have Bosk at 5. Don't have Dengar at 5. But my Boba Fett is 5. My IG is Gear 12, IP at blah, blah, blah. You see, you know who it is, right? And so, if they came out and said, hey, no, they're not going to do this. Now, we know they're not going to do this. Why? Because the Redis had been out, because Kylo and Rey, they came out, 2017 or something like that, right? I don't know. So they've been out for 6 years at least, something like that. So the earliest we would see this would probably with the executor would probably be 3 years, probably, right? And so we're much more likely to see Negotiator or Malevolence, right? Because I don't know. So what I'm asking you for is, do you know, what was the order of release? Because I don't know. I didn't play this. So obviously the Executrix has been in the game forever. Homeland and Endurance have been in the game forever. And then the Radis and the Finalizer came when, right before, sometime before, probably, I don't know, a year before Ray and Slacker made it to the game. And then, so they're the So Executor, I know Executor came 2 years ago, right? Because we got the Leviathan, obviously, this year. We got Profundity last year. And we got Executor 2 years ago. And this is the fleet that everybody goes for first if you rush, which, guys, I gotta be honest. We're going for Leia. Back over here on this. Hold on. Well, what are you going to do? Over on this account. Because there's really no alternative, I don't think. Because if you want to be successful at this game, you have to be in it for fleets. And so because you have to be in it for fleets, I don't think there's any way to sidestep the fact that you've got to do fleets first. And I know that's hard. I know that's hard to say. I know that's hard to swallow. But it's just the fact. We're gonna get to Jedi. We're gonna get to Rey. We're gonna get to Leia eventually. It might be day 1,000. It might be day 1250. It might be day 1500. I don't know. 1,500 is almost 5 years, but it's like 4 years. It's going to be before that, obviously, but you get the idea. But I don't think that we really have any choice but to be in a place where we need to go get what we need. And I want to know if you agree with me. But ultimately, this is going to be my journey. I'm doing this free to play account my way, the way I think that it should be done. And I like things that make me think. And what these Lightspeed bundles have made me think about is if there's a possibility, because the one thing they did do with these Lightspeed bundles is they came up with Starkiller. And honestly, I think if I was gonna think about getting something that could help this account, I don't think the Lightspeed bundle. I think the Lightspeed bundle I would buy would be the Starkiller bundle. Why do I say that? What do you need to make Starkiller work? From my understanding, all you need is Palpy, which I have already. You need Vader, which I have. You need Mara Jade. And +1, right? +1. Then you could put, and I don't know, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the Starkiller team. And then Talon you put with either the Sith Triumvirate or you put with some other Sith team, which is fine. Well, there are two other pieces there that are important. One is Kal Katarn. The other is Dash Rendar. Raven's Claw is really good for home one. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help. You still need to farm the Raven's Claw, but ultimately you're going to have Kyle. He's going to be your piece that you're going to use. Because if you watched the Gerbils video, episode 6 Q&A, he talks about it. He's like, somebody wrote in, he's like, what are the highest that you think you would take these people? And he's like, Kyle, Kyle at 5, it just makes sense. But he's basically the only ones I would take up to relic. 8 would be Han and Chewie, just because they're that good. And if you can get Kyle for the home one, and if you can get Dash to where he needs to be for the profanity. And what happens if they end up putting Mara Jade's shuttle in the game at some point? Because the Gerbil actually did his video about, what do you think is coming ship-wise? And he did before I went on vacation. And I think I talked about it in my video. But if you're not familiar with it, he said the Resolute, he thinks it's going to come this year. And so if that's true, then we should be getting the Resolute after we get the marquee event for Paz Vizsla and whatever else we need for Bo-Katan Mandalore, which I just saw today, and that's like not even have really time to analyze the kits on those guys. But it's like if we're because people immediately, one of the talking points was right after these Lightspeed bundles are they gonna do so and so next? And it's like Kylo and Rey came out at the same time. So logically, who would be next? Who else came in at the same time? Who are you probably not going to want to farm? If you bought Rey and Kylo, who are you not going to want to farm anytime soon? If they did that this year, who are they going to bring out next year? Who came out after these two? C and JKL and JML. Sorry, Jedi Master Luke. Sith Eternal Emperor and Jedi Master Luke. So, Palpy Vader, Royal Guard, Director Krennic. Who in the name of who wants to farm? And I'm just going to tell you, if you're going for C, you probably should stop. Because I'm not seeing that they're going to come out with these Lightspeed bundles. Again, it could be a one-off. I could be totally wrong. But you really want to spend your life farming and relicking Director Krennic if you don't have to? What about Darth Sidious? And Darth Maul I can understand because he's got a ship. Dooku doesn't have a ship. Marauder does, obviously. TIE Bomber, okay. JKA, sure. Thrawn, sure. Especially if you have Chimera. Tarkin, sure. So, but, I mean, these guys, Stark, Veers, Tarkin, Thrawn, JKA, they totally make sense. Totally. Go for it. Yes. Because the chances are, if they do come out with a Resolute, Anakin's going to go to that fleet. If they do come out with a Thrawn, if they do make Thrawn's fleet better, and you're not going to go wrong with Tarkin. Bomber, you need Marauder for Leviathan, so you're still going to do fine with Leviathan. Dooku, I'd maybe, unless you love Dooku, But for me, if I was going to work on people, if I'm working on people for this, it's this bottom tier. And then I'm not touching, if it's me, not saying you should do it, but if it's me and I'm farming for C, I'm not touching, I'm putting Dooku down, I'm putting Sidious down, I'm probably putting Darth Maul down, honestly. There's no way I'm touching Director Krennic, like, ever. Unless he's the last character I need. But Palpy, sure. You can put Palpy and Royal Guard in that shuttle. Piet for Executor, and Vader. Well, that's just me. Now, you could be like, well, I'm gonna be like, so you serious? I'm gonna waste $9 on when this pack comes out next year, bro, guys, isn't it worth $9 so you don't have to touch Krennic? Isn't it worth $9 if you don't have to touch Sidious? I mean, am I crazy? To me, that's just, I don't know. To me, that just makes sense. Let me come over here to JKA. Everybody's got Ben, but do you want to take the 5? You already have Jedi. If you bought the Lightspeed pack, you already have Jedi Training Ray. You don't have to worry about that. If you have Commander, if you have CLS, you have 3PO probably. You have 2PO probably. Mon is whatever. R2, if you're going for Leia, you have R2. Han, guys, Han, Chewie, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Rebel Y-Wing is whatever. Princess Leia, okay. Wedge, you only need 3. Biggs, you only need 3. Lando, you need for Leia. Hermit Yoda, obviously we would get the... Obviously, we'd probably get the journey for... you'd probably get the journey for Commander Luke. I'm telling you, guys. They come up with a Commander Luke. I'm just spitballing here, but to me it's like Wampa. I get it, he's good. Commander Luke, I got Commander Luke, big deal. What are you going to do? They're probably not going to, if they do come out with these, they're not going to come out with the next one. So you can probably predict, you can probably write down and just pencil in, this is going to happen October next year. It's probably going to happen. I'm probably going to get a JKL would be bundle next year. Wouldn't surprise me. A C bundle of some sort. I don't know if it'll be that, but it'll probably be towards that. What I want to know is if they did the Radish this year, does that mean they're going to do the finalizer next year? Because obviously there's less. There's not less, but there's, different ones. Anyway, rambled too much. Apologies for that. I hope you understood what I was thinking. But it's like, for me, what I need to be able to buy that is I need Starkiller to be lower. If Starkiller was 20, no, the Starkiller was 30. I'd totally be on it. It just makes better sense that way to me. And in fact, I've almost talked myself into buying the Starkiller bundle as is. But I want to know, what price would you be paying? Would you pay if next year they came out with Jedi Knight Luke next year? If they came out with something to get you towards C, sort of like they did with Rey. Like, let's say, obviously it would be. Would they do Jedi Knight Luke, right? Would they do Jedi Knight Luke because if you get Jedi Knight Luke, then you're almost to Leia, right? That's one less Leia character you get to buy. Something I thought about. What's like, because guys, I'm just telling you, from one person to another. If I'm doing C, if I'm going for C, there's no way I touch Krennic. And from everybody else, I'd pay the $10 just not have to touch Krennic if I'm going for C. Even if Krennic was like all I needed for C, I'd be like, no, we're gonna wait, especially now. So what did I just tell you? I told you that yes, whenever I get ready to go to first seat, I'm gonna wait for the Lightspeed bundle pack, guys. It's obvious. It's easy. It's just there's no way. There's no way. Why would you do that? I don't know. It's just it makes way too much sense to me. Legend 6 just makes everything a little bit easier. We're not touching Phasma. I mean, what are the odds that they're going to bring this hyperspeed bundle back? I don't know. In this Lightspeed bundle back, I don't know. But it's like, for me, I think Phasma, I don't know. Sometimes I get in my head and I write a lot. Apologies for that. Boba gets us closer. Let's see. Before I start this, I need to check something real quick. And the question is, do we have enough? Do we have enough? Do. You ready? Let's do it. Here we go. All right, 4 packs. Let's see what the first one is. 15 Xanadu Blood. Okay. Good start. Okay. Next one. 15 more Xanadu Blood. Houndstooth. IG 2000. I'm happy. Not going to complain at all. Did I do the fleet challenge already? Did not. Okay. Can we do the endurance challenge? Can we do more of that? We cannot. Okay. That's where we're going, guys. We're going for everybody. It's like, I mean, I just feel like, and feel free to disagree with me, but, are they gonna ever come out with a fleet pack with a thing for the Reddits like they did the Executor? No, they're not. And so, farming ships and investing in the early fleets. I don't feel bad about it at all. I don't. Xanadu Blood up. All right. Tonight, what do we got? Can we get Luke up to where we need to be? Need this one piece, by the way. Picked up It Binds All Things. I don't know if I told you that yet, but I have it now. We actually can do one of these two, but I don't think I'm going to right now. Nothing there I could get. Let's go back to the shop real quick. Hit the right button. In here, what do we have? We have this guy for R2. R2 is not huge priority. Need this for everybody. That's a huge priority. Need that for a lot of people. I think we're good in a lot of places, actually. We do have a little bit more of these we can spend. Who do we need it for? All right, so this one is for the Geos and the Troopers. I feel like we need... This is for Biggs. Anybody else we need? The only one we're working on right now is Luke. Okay, let's go. Okay. Dengar to 65. Okay. How much of Dengar can we get done? Knew that was going to happen. Actually, I do want to go back and request some of these. See if I can get them out of Geld. Anybody else requested them? Nobody is. Okay, it's fine. I'm happy with that. If I can get them from somebody, I'll take them. Don't have enough. We do have enough. Yeah, totally. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Then we only need 2 more. We can bring Dengar up to the next level. Okay. I think that's probably enough for now. Let's do a couple of these real quick. Let's do 5 of these, call it good after this. Hypothetically. Because obviously, if they bring out a pack, a $10 pack for C, we can all agree that not having to do Director Clinic is worth it, right? Right? Okay? I don't think... I mean, obviously, if they're going to do Jedi Knight Luke, because doesn't Jedi Knight Luke get you to Jabba also? I'm not sure. Doesn't he help you get to Jabba? I don't know, because I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. They're not, because they're not going to come up with, like, they're not going to do Jabba anytime soon. But yes, you need Jedi Knight Luke for 3. So the question is, for tonight, how much would you be at? And I don't know. Maybe people have asked. Maybe people have asked this already. I've not seen it. How much would you be willing to pay for everybody for Jedi Knight Luke? Just across the board, at whatever level you need it at. Not that you're gonna get Luke himself leveled up, but just that you're gonna have everybody that you need for Jedi Knight Luke. No, chances are everybody's telling you to farm Wampa. Okay, cool. CLS. Obviously, I have CLS. All right. So, what's the price here on these two? Like, obviously, they're not getting Genisa. What if they give you? But what if would you be willing to pay for Chirpa? Because obviously, this is a multi-tiered thing. If they gave this to you, you would have to pay premium for CLS, which you already have, obviously, probably. But then there's Chewy, there's 3PO. So that's, I don't know. So CLS is $10. Bounty hunters, they're not going to do this because this would be ludicrous. But if they did, it would be CLS. So that's 5. So you can figure that's $10. The bounty hunters would be $10. Ewoks to get 3PO would be $10. Okay. Then Hermit Yoda and Wappa, I don't know. I have no idea how much that is. Then there's Lando. I mean, this is just... Okay, so let me ask you this. And then we're going to end it here. Would you be willing to pay? What's the number? What's the price? No, I don't want to know. I don't know what would you be willing to pay. How much would you be willing to pay for CLS? For just to have all the requirements to open him. So Lando, Rolo, Chewie, 3PO, Hermit Yoda, Wampa, CLS. Pick a random fleet, probably. Let's say Executrix. Let's say Executrix, and let's say you have everybody that you need for Executrix. So Wampa where you need him, Hermit Yoda where you need him, CLS where you need him, Chewie, 3PO, Rolo, Captain Han, and Lando. So that's 8 characters that you need, plus the ships, plus the characters you need to open CLS, 3PO and Chewie. How much you willing to pay for that? That's what I want to know. Because you know it's coming. You know it's coming. And what if they do it for Christmas? Are you willing to do that? How much would you be willing to pay if they're prepping, if they're greasing the tires now, and this thing is going to go live in about by the time I'm 40 days away. I'm 38 days away from 200, from day 200, which is about the beginning of December, I think. What if they did this CLS by Jedi Knight Luke on a Black Friday deal? How much you willing to pay? How much do you think it is? How much do you think it's worth? And how much would you be willing to pay? Honest question. And your response can't be $10. It has to be a real thought out number. Because I'm honest, there's a number I would be willing to pay if it was that number. We'll talk about it later. But anyway, that's too much. It's been 40 minutes. I apologize. Did a lot of thinking, did a lot of rambling. Think if you're still here. If you're not, I understand. Anyway, make sure you hold the line. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.